Time to check in with our lizard overlords. What are they up to? Well, this.
Is this the worst hour now?
Are we done our first hour?
Yeah, we're into our worst hour now.
Keep your expectations of this episode low. Starting the worst hour now, I feel like we've crossed into maybe not great content hour.
Welcome to our worst hour.
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, PK, kick us
Welcome
off.
to the beginning of the podcast, live from the Cooper Equipment Rentals booth at Landscape Ontario Congress 2025. Chad?
Yeah. That's it. They've been good hosts so far.
They have been nice to us so far.
You think those snacks are for us?
I don't know. Maybe. There's cookies.
Was that on our rider?
Maybe that's why we... on our Cooper Equipment rider, there was a snacks at the snack booth. So there's chips, Cheetos. What do you think of the show so far, Chad?
It's all right. It rivals H&A.
Really?
On a smaller scale, yeah.
You feel like this is familiar to you?
Yeah. There's not a lot that's all that different.
No?
Really, no.
The outdoor for sure, like you said.
Yeah, the outdoor area.
But now we've got an indoor training session that we can do some
on the
zero
electric
turn
equipment. Yeah. Not for me, thank you.
Are you really here just for the nightlife, Chad?
No. And especially hearing that it starts at 8 now, that's late for me.
Yeah, I just found that out. The Romex guys just told me.
Great.
Are they going to be there?
No. Now it's only Stefan. That's the only Romex guy that we have.
Oh, there's only one Romex guy left?
Yeah.
He's not going to the thing.
He's not going to that thing. He lives an hour away, so he's going to go home.
I live an hour away. Should I go home or should I go to the thing?
Are we going to go out to dinner after this?
I'd
Not
love
our
to go to
finest
dinner.
hour dinner?
We should go for a Not Our Finest Hour dinner.
Yeah?
I have to say the most impressive part of this show, 100%, is the free headshots.
So
Actually,
far,
that
yeah.
was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We got a good group shot. I think that's going to be great. And this is our first in-person Not Our Finest Hour, which is, I think, pretty cool.
Ever, yeah.
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 This is only going to happen like once a year. This might be like an
If that,
anniversary traditional thing.
You're saying we can't schedule another one?
Then Chad has to drive
we can't
all
go
the
to
way
Chad's
from-
cottage for the weekend and record some episodes?
Cottage that I don't own yet because my loan for the tandem hook lift truck just got approved.
Ooh.
So you can't have a tandem hook lift truck and a cottage. That's sad.
I don't know if the bank is going to let me have both, but
It's wild that you can't have both. You buying a truck has interfered with purchasing a cottage. That's when
is
you know
because
trucks are too expensive.
well, that's for sure. But I'm a co-signer on the truck, right? So
Yes. Oh, you
They-
had to co-sign with the business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They asked for a financial statement from the business. I've never been asked for that in 13 years
For a truck.
for a truck. Yeah.
And the cottage too, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, the cottage is personal. That's
I see.
unrelated to the financial statement of the business.
So the cottage won't be under NDL.
No.
Okay.
It'll
And
be.
soon the house and the property won't be under NDL either.
Oh, it'll be in its
Why
own
is
holding
that?
It's going to
company.
be in a holding company.
Oh, Chad's.
We're getting serious here.
Yeah.
You're going holding company.
Holding company, yeah.
I hope
So-
I'm dead or retired before I need a holding company.
No, you need a holding company now
I don't really to hold what?
to hold all of your trucks separate from Paper King.
Do you have to get a new CVOR?
Nope, I don't think so. I'm not a professional at this, but you can have a holding company. You can have like 10 different holding companies for everything.
Really?
Yeah, you can split it up.
Is there a
Your
tax
money-
advantage?
There's a liability advantage. If your trucks kill somebody, they can't take the whole thing. They can only take what's in that holding company,
Oh, okay.
right?
So you're saying I need to start a holding company?
Yeah. The accountants recommend it. Like, it's not unheard of for people to have like 5 different companies, right? Holding companies that hold different things. They're like, you should have one for your cash and one for your equipment and one for your property. Like, everything should be shielded in separate companies.
Really?
So
Interesting.
that's as much as I know about it. Like, I'm no expert, that's for sure. But I pay them so that they can be the expert.
Do they explain it to you well, though?
Yep.
Like, so you got a
Yeah.
pretty good understanding
Yeah,
of
I
what
don't
they're
listen
trying
well,
to...
but they explain it well. So
you're-
I can only explain as much as I remember.
Right.
So
But you feel like they did a competent job explaining the holding companies?
at least they sounded confident when they did it, so I believe them.
my brain would shut down immediately
It
during
did.
the conversation.
That's why I always start the meeting with, I'm just a stupid landscaper. I can make the money. I don't know what to do with it after.
And then they rub their hands together and say, this is the guy to take advantage of. You're going to be like Mike Tyson and MC Hammer. End up with nothing. You're the MC Hammer.
have to fight
you're
Jake Paul.
You're the fucking MC Hammer of fucking landscaping.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You got to get some hammer pants.
You don't cut it?
This is the root of every single person who has some kind of massive downfall is I trusted all my finances because I was good at singing. I'm good at landscaping.
Yeah.
I would like to point out that I am wearing the Mulder Freedom hat at the Canadian event on the eve of the 51st state.
Straight from Kentucky.
Straight from, you brought this hat straight from Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a Mulder hat?
I do. Yeah.
Do you wear it?
It's at home on my wall. No, my
Do you wear it
Freedom
to
wall.
work?
I haven't worn it.
NDL?
No. I wore it at HNA. but
Yeah. I haven't worn it
soon,
since.
maybe we'll be able to get NDL Freedom hats in honor of
becoming the 51st state.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I spoke to my brother. He's willing to come on the podcast and actually tell us the complete history of becoming the 51st state because it was his thesis.
No way.
He is a expert in the subject of becoming the 51st state, and he says it comes up once a generation, and he would be happy to come on and educate us and our staff by one of the premier people in the country that knows about these things.
I want to know the last time it came up.
I don't know. That's why we'll have Chris on.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I'm excited.
He's, I forgot how smart he was. I haven't talked to him about smart people stuff in a while. And then I had a discussion with him yesterday. He called me to discuss the fake resignation. And we were talking about it, and I forgot how smart he is when he's talking about smart people stuff.
Does he think it's going to stick this time?
The resignation?
No, the 51st state thing.
No, he doesn't. Maybe. I don't think he... well, you could ask him when he comes on.
I will.
He will give you an exact opinion of what's going on.
It'll never stick. I don't
think it will.
20% of the population right now wants to vote yes.
Yeah.
You're not that far from 50.
How did you get that number?
It's a poll they did.
Oh, only
Angus
20%?
Reid.
They didn't poll me, and I would vote yes.
Angus Reid poll. Look,
Must be
there's
the
some
Toronto
guys.
people.
How's it going? Good. They're watching us record the podcast here live.
Did we say where we are recording out of?
We're recording. I did at the Cooper Reynolds booth. Cooper Reynolds was nice enough to let us sort of aggressively take over their chairs and table, sit down, and get ready for this podcast. We do have to make a video with them afterwards. That's the only rent they're charging. Well, I have to. You guys can participate if you want.
I think we're in this together.
All right. I'll have to search through for Cooper Rentals appropriate cut video.
It's going to be challenging. Do you have a bank of videos that you're ready to cut?
Yeah, I keep them.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
I send them to myself. Whenever I see something that I think I could do something with, I save it and send it to myself on Instagram, and then I can go back and cut it. So I have a lot in the queue because I have no content because it's not snowing.
This deal might be better for you than pickle videos. You could maybe float some Cooper shit.
Maybe.
Through Paver King.
Maybe they'll give us a rental, like a bargain on a rental if they get some good promotion. I didn't know they rented the Toro buggies, but I guess they do.
Do you still have a Toro buggy?
I have a Toro buggy. Works great when it's working.
Works great when it works.
It's an amazing piece of machinery when it's working. The problem with it potentially is that it does somewhat break down quite a bit.
Yikes.
But it was a COVID build. So it's
but
actually...
you bought it new?
Yeah, we bought it brand new, yeah. Wow. It goes out more than any other piece of equipment out of our yard, probably.
Wow.
Our people love the buggy.
Does it have lights on it like that one does?
No, that must be a new model. That's also listed as an ultra buggy.
Oh.
Ours is I think it's an ultra buggy because I think it might be electric and it has mark-free tires, so you could use it indoors.
Oh, I see.
Do you think it comes with the U's on it?
Comes with, I don't know, the U's might be extra.
Why?
How much do you think Cooper paid to have a tree? They have a
Uh,
tree in their booth?
They probably paid the cost of the tree, $150.
What do you think was the worst thing you saw at this show so far?
I haven't been paying a lot of attention, to be honest. And I haven't even seen the whole show yet.
I would say that the worst thing I've seen at this show is everyone is really pushing hard on weird rubber pavers that are permeable.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I've seen 2 booths with it.
Interesting.
It's not something I would...
Last year, the big thing was porcelain. I saw many, many companies pop up.
Porcelain?
Pushing porcelain.
The year before that was artificial turf.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's interesting that we're sitting beside the On Trucks lifting system here. Chad, would you consider that for your new truck?
It doesn't look as cool for sure as a hook truck.
I think it's more of a combination of a hook truck than a standard roll-off.
What's the difference between that and a roll-off truck?
Well, the roll-off usually has much longer rails that go to the back. I don't know how, because they pick the bins up right off the ground, right?
But those have retractable, what they call stingers.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah,
okay.
The deck or the rails shorten up to be the length of the truck, and then when you have to load it, the stingers kick out the back, and then you can ride it right up the rails.
So it's kind of a mix.
Yeah, but it's still a hook or still a cable rail system.
Yeah. Do you see anyone at that booth? You think it's been abandoned?
They're around the other side, maybe.
Are you going to order that kind of fancy chrome for your toolbox?
I love that toolbox. Like the non-diamond checker toolbox thing. That's great. Yeah, I might put one of those. I want to do like an auxiliary fuel tank underneath my truck like that.
Oh, so that you can bring diesel to sites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good idea.
But I don't know if it's necessary or if it's just to fill the underside of the
Andy
truck.
Mulder has one, so it must be
Does he?
necessary.
Oh.
On his he has those external fuel tanks on his grass cutting rig.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's got mixed gas.
A lot of those guys are afraid to have big trucks, eh?
Because of the CDL?
They shut the cruise or shut the size of the truck down at like a 5500 or something. Like Andy doesn't have anything bigger than a 5500 series truck.
Well, you need a CDL license.
Yeah,
right?
in the States, that's a whole weird concept. It scares them, I think.
I don't know.
Everybody said they want to avoid the CVOR or avoid the CDL.
So we would have to have AZ or whatever, right? Similar thing.
Is that all it is? A CDL is just an AZ license?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But they went from a couple of years back to it being like a quick course to it being like a full weekend course or something like that.
A full weekend?
Something like that, yeah. So that's why there was like a cutoff where guys wanted to get it done. As far as I understand.
If it's only a weekend, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But here
My
it's like
air brake
6 months.
Yeah. For a full AZ, you got to take a couple months.
It's like 6 months.
Jeez.
But before that, they let you drive into a bus full of kids, so. Maybe the Americans are doing it right. I don't know.
Potentially.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chrome on that On Trucks truck.
Yeah.
So that truck has a 10-ton payload. It's a single axle.
I like that truck.
A 10-ton payload on a single axle, that's going to be a heavy load.
Yeah, is that including the system? I bet that system weighs less.
Oh,
than
they're saying
hook
it's a
truck.
10-ton payload.
Oh.
Right? It's galvanized, so it won't rust, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
What's the best thing that you guys have seen at the show?
The headshots.
Oh, the headshots.
That's the best thing I've seen at the show.
If we weren't meeting here, would you guys have actually come this year? Or is this like a yearly thing that you just go to anyways?
I came here yesterday with some people from our staff, so I guess I would have come here. Yeah. I probably wouldn't have come back.
No.
If we weren't meeting here. I wouldn't come twice.
Once every few years is good enough for this.
Yeah.
But we got to meet a lot of people.
You weren't here last year.
You're right. Once every few years.
You were sick.
Compared to last year, more people came up and recognized the podcast.
Must be
But you
growing.
weren't here last year.
There was some people listening to it in the parking lot when I was walking in.
That's awesome.
They flagged me down.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's a good feeling.
How's the sound going, Mike?
Well, let's give us a little
Did you press
applause.
record?
Oh, that's laughter. Sorry.
Oh, people are laughing at us.
There's the applause. Yeah, because we got an audience here.
It's supposed to start snowing next week.
Is it?
Yeah,
I thought I saw some in the forecast.
which would be great. Supposed to
that-
get some weather.
That's cutting it close for the NML workshop.
It is cutting it very close for that. Absolutely. We're cutting it close for the workshop.
You're not going to abandon me, are you?
No. If I abandon you, I give you full props to just walk away. Would you be willing to walk away from your $160, Mike?
I think I would still go.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I would still go.
Is it not fully refundable?
No,
I
there's
don't
no
think so.
refunds.
No.
No refunds.
They've already ordered your dinner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no refunds.
Chicken or fish?
Did you choose? Did you
No.
get a choice? I don't know.
I think it's a buffet, Mike.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. So at the very least, it'll be $150 for 4 meals. Which
There's
would be
4
nice.
meals?
There's breakfast and lunch.
Love
Both
breakfast.
days. Yeah.
And lunch. All right. Well, I see. I didn't sign up before New Year's, so I paid $224 after the almond discount.
I paid $150 after the
Almond.
almond discount.
25.
Be
Discount
on
code.
the right side of history.
Be on the right side of history. I was on the right side of history at almond 25.
There's
The
not
Cooper
that many
people seem like they're getting a little bit uncomfortable with us sitting here this long.
There's a lot of them here.
There's a lot of Cooper
There's
people here.
6, 7 of them.
At least 6, 7. They're ready.
Yeah, they're eyeing us now. They're like, their
They're
time
ready
is
for
up.
service.
Time is up here.
Cooper people, your time is up. I guess buggies are big on rental now.
We don't have any rental buggies in Cornwall. At
What
our
rental
local
company is in Cornwall?
Sunbelt. We have one. No, we have 2. Sunbelt and Simplex.
Simplex, no Cooper?
No Cooper. No.
Eh.
Although the Cooper rep has visited me on site.
Yeah?
Yeah. We just don't rent a lot of stuff.
You mostly buy it.
We mostly buy it.
Action Trailers is here.
I bought a trailer from them,
Really?
oh yeah, like 10 years ago.
Do you still have it?
Yep. It's gone out 3 times this year, but I spent $3,500 painting it and wrapping it.
What kind of trailer? Enclosed?
Yeah, one of those Titan 20-foot trailers there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Actually, I bought 2 trailers from them. I bought a dump trailer as well.
So
No.
did you wrapped it, the tool trailer, and then never sent it out anywhere?
Yeah. Yeah. We put a fresh coat of paint on it and then wrapped it and like, yeah, we're going to start using this thing. And we never did.
Does the wrap, is it good to have a wrap guy right in your yard?
We've used them. We bought new hats. Yeah, when the new truck comes, hopefully that'll be a priority. You know,
How long till the new truck comes?
they said end of February it comes off production, but then it goes to the upfitter for 2 months.
Where's that?
Gatineau or Ottawa.
Ottawa?
It's an hour away.
Is it getting a pal finger?
Yeah. A nice yellow pal finger.
How many bins are you ordering?
I think 3 to start. But I don't know if 3 is enough to start a bin business.
No.
Is that what you're trying to do? Start a bid?
I don't know. I figure nobody else does earthworks bins in town. So I might take a crack at it.
Good thing you know a guy from the
Yeah.
who's
You know a guy?
operated a
But-
bin
Yeah.
business.
I don't know if I can get the contractors on board in Cornwall
Potentially.
because I still am competition.
You have to provide great service.
I'm not good at great service. I'm good at mediocre service.
How good is the service of the non-existent companies?
Pretty bad,
So,
I'm sure. So I'm better than the non-existent companies. Or
Oh.
better than the garbage bin guys who probably won't let you put fill in their bins.
yeah, because they don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah. So
I feel like there's not as many people here today as yesterday.
I feel like it was really busy.
Yeah.
Not in this corner though, but really busy down the aisles.
Is this the furthest corner from the door or something?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it pretty much is, yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely the furthest corner from the door. I wanted to see. I want to look at screening plants. Or screening
plants,
screening
or
buckets, screening plants.
There's a screening plant right over there.
I'm gonna check those kind of things out.
Yeah.
I think that we're bidding more and more jobs where they're screen on site. So
yeah,
we went to the Bowcat booth this morning, hung out with them, checked them out. Obviously, we were at the Mammoth booth, discussing the MT 120 or X-Loader 120 MT, or it goes in some order. Always 100% sure I have the right order, but it definitely goes in some order.
No Mo this year, though. I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to see Mo again.
He's gone away.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's gone to Dallas. I guess he's a Cowboys fan.
Mo does Dallas.
I find at this show there's always a lot of interesting people.
Yeah.
Like you could really people watch at this show.
Landscapers are interesting people.
I think some of them
are you able to
landscapers.
spot the designers and architects?
Oh yeah.
Out of the landscapers?
Yeah. That's not too hard.
Yeah.
So that guy's dancing in the aisle for his baby.
For his baby?
Would you bring a baby to a show like this?
I've never had a baby to bring, so
If you had a baby, is this where you would bring it?
no. Probably not.
What are you going to do? Leave it at home alone?
I guess that's true.
You still have to do things. Do you forget what it's like to have a baby? You
I don't
have
think
to
I
do
brought my
things.
baby to landscape shows.
But it's not like it's...
I plowed snow with my baby.
Yeah, me too. Often. She loved it.
Yeah.
Kids love plow trucks.
How old were they when you brought them with
like
you?
6
Paisley was
months.
2.
Yeah? 6
Yeah.
months?
6 months, yeah.
Wow, and they loved it, eh?
Yeah, they go right to bed.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Diesel motor. Put a kid to sleep in a
Diesel
heartbeat.
motor,
Yeah.
back and forth, the rocking.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's a pro tip for new dads.
I used to plow with Paisley quite a bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back
I
in the
love
day. That was a long time ago.
Has she ever been
Try-
to a landscape show?
Yeah, she has.
Wow.
We were going up to visit my parents, and we stopped at the annual Dibbits contractor event.
Oh, okay.
And we walked around, and she said, "Dad, all these people know you." I said, "They do." She said, "Why?" They just know me. They just know who I am.
Her teacher even know you.
Her teacher knew me. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lady at the Sunset Grill knew me one day.
Really?
I was paying for my food, and she said, "I know you.
You are famous.
You're on my For You page."
Wow.
I said, "Great, perfect." They're the audience I'm trying to capture. The Sunset Grill audience. That's who I'm trying to capture. I thought the Mulder hat would cause more rebel rousing around here with the American flag, but it didn't.
Everybody's ready to become the 51st state.
He's going for Greenland too.
Yeah.
Why would you want... What's in Greenland?
Seems
Do they
easy.
have gas reserves or
Seems
something?
easy to take over.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the European Union.
Is
not?
it?
I think so.
No, it's part of Denmark. Denmark owns it.
Are they not part of the EU?
Oh, I guess so, yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess it's part of the EU.
I don't know if Denmark's part of the EU.
The Danish? I think so.
I have no idea.
Either way, they must have something up there that Donnie wants.
I had something land in my feed this past week, which was podcasters talking about that Tesla explosion. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, outside the Trump Tower
Yeah.
or whatever.
So these guys were like military guys that have a podcast, and this guy reached out to them to talk about how like China has this drone technology and a whole bunch of things that are going on around the world, because he was ex-military, right? And this was before that whole New Jersey thing with all the drones flying above. So they figured that this guy knew stuff, and they were thinking that it wasn't him. He's still out there because he's a military guy. He would have known that a Tesla truck would have contained the explosion, and he was just trying to send a message and get that awareness out there. So they thought that he put his ID in there, put some guy in there, and had it self-drive in front of the Trump Tower or Trump Hotel, and had it explode and go off. And that this guy might be still out there.
So will it self-drive?
No. So then Elon Musk came out and said, no, that's not how self-driving works. You need to have like a heartbeat or your eyes open or something like that for it to self-drive.
My truck does the whole lane keeping thing or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
So it says it can drive on its own on the highway or whatever, but it keeps asking you to touch the steering wheel with both hands. If I have to touch the steering wheel with both hands often, why the fuck aren't I just driving on my own? So I turned the feature off.
Did you use the massaging seats on the way here?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I forgot about it completely. But I'll use them on the way home now.
I would have used the massaging seats. For sure.
Sometimes I forget.
Guy has massaging seats, forgets. Like crazy.
Yeah.
Will that be a key feature on your next truck you buy?
Massaging seats?
Making sure it's got massaging seats?
I don't know.
Or is it worth it?
Yeah, I think I'd get it again. I think it comes with the package, right?
Oh, I see.
So, the cowboy package.
I liked it. I like the massaging seats.
So if I switch to a Ram, a lot has changed on the new ones. The grill. And what else, Mike? What else did they change?
Now it comes with the 8-speed transmission.
Yeah, and the headlights they cut in half.
Yeah, they split the headlights in half, which is obviously a big deal.
Okay.
Other than that, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
Same interior.
I think they put a screen in the passenger seat for some reason. And I don't have any passengers ever, so that does nothing.
It's for when you're taking your baby snow plowing.
Or your dog.
When you take your baby snow plowing. Yeah. Yeah.
How long are we doing this episode?
It doesn't matter whenever you guys want to stop.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of uncomfortable because these Cooper people are going to want me to make a video.
Then I think that's
Well, I'd say we just keep talking until they get distracted and all 8 of them leave.
There we go. That's a sad trombone.
That's a sad trombone?
Yeah.
What's a happy trombone?
You feel like you're Caleb Allman with a soundboard?
I'm just happy I've got a soundboard now. I don't know if it's working. It's not like we can hear it.
Can you not use a soundboard normally, or because it's Zoom you can't do that?
You can't do that because you'd have to share your screen, right, with sound?
Oh,
and then you guys would know what I'm doing. This way I can play a cash register, and you guys don't know that that's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So these people here think what's wrong with the best damn roofer?
I don't know. I haven't seen his content in forever. I thought he got shut off.
Oh, maybe he did. Did he get shut down?
I don't know. That seemed like something that Instagram would want to...
Well, yeah, but did you see that Zuckerberg...
I saw that.
Yeah, he's going to adapt. He's been working with Trump directly to clean up the Facebook situation with the...
Oh, yeah.
Without having free speech.
He's
been working with Elon to make the Meta platforms more like Twitter.
Dana White's on the Meta board now, too?
Yeah, they brought Dana White onto the Meta board. I feel like Zuck knew the way the wind was blowing.
Oh, no doubt.
And he jumped on it.
And then the next government that comes in, if it's not Republican, he'll swing the other way again.
He'll do whatever's needed to keep Facebook stocks high.
Yeah.
How much money do you need, though? When is enough? And you ride off into the sunset.
I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the power.
Power. Who gives a shit? Life's only so long. Take the money and run, man.
I don't know. I think that it's more about having the control over American politics.
But the thing is, when you make that much money, it doesn't matter.
But it does matter because
you can buy an island and go live there.
But that's the whole point. You can do whatever you want, except there's some things that you can't do, right? It's like you can do whatever you want, but you can't just buy your way. You can't become the president of the United States. You have to go to the things. You have to do all these rallies. You can't just wake up one morning and be the president. So that's the whole point, right?
I get that enough is never enough.
It's not about enough. I'm saying there's some things you can't buy. So you have to keep going to try and get to those goals.
Yeah.
If it was me, I would leave. You think about it, Trump he's in his 70s, right?
Yeah.
more than enough money to live his life out any way he chooses. He got shot
Yeah.
in the head.
And had another attempt.
And then someone tried to kill him again. And he still said, I'm powering forward with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so it can't be about the money. He has enough money. Although my smart brother was saying that he thinks that he was really desperate to become president because he might have gone to jail if he didn't.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
so that's a possibility. That's true. That could have happened. So, anyways,
Sign us off.
that's the end of the live episode from the LO Congress 2025 Cooper Rental Equipment booth. They were happy to host us. Well, I think they were happy to host us, but they also started staring us down. But if you need a rental, think of Cooper and how they supported us in this journey for this last 25 minutes.
Thank you for watching. Ooh. Yeah, those people run the world. They're so impressive. What a bunch of freaks.